What is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, on point reviews all day every day. Good morning, guys, and oh my gosh, Christmas is really coming near, and I think that this fragrance is perfect for the season. Matter of fact, I got this fragrance back in spring, guys, and you know what, like, just a little insight into, I guess, the reviewer life. As a reviewer, guys, like, we're actually, or at least for me, I don't know about other reviewers, but at least for me, it's always a battle of logic and emotion, okay? Now, this fragrance here, once I got this from Frederic Malle, it made quite an impression on me, guys, okay? I actually wanted to review it ASAP, and also because it's from one of my favorite fashion houses, but at the same time, like, part of me was saying, like, no, it's just not right. Like, the weather wasn't right, or I actually did not reach out for this fragrance up until, like, it got colder, like fall, winter, okay? So I think today's the right time. So this time we are going to talk about it finally. This is much talked about in, Frederic Malle, and this is none other than Dries Van Noten. That's right, Dries Van Noten. So I got multiple samples of this, actually. The folks at Frederic Malle were really nice. They're, when you buy retail, like I said, I mean, you can pretty much ask them for a ton of samples. And in this case, guys, I bought the night, and I think they weren't sure why I bought the night, but I did. And when I did, they just tossed a ton of samples. I got multiple, like, samples of Dries Van Noten. So this is just one of them. So anyways, we are going to talk about this. This is from one of my favorite fashion houses. And for those that are curious what this scent is about and what's the hype all about, well, we will be talking about Dries Van Noten today. So hang on tight, guys. Let's hit the music. Okay, we're back, guys. Here is the Dries Van Noten official sample right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Frederic Malle, or Dries Van Noten par Frederic Malle. We're gonna spray this right now. Yep, this is the right time. This is the right time to talk about this, guys. Okay, so Dries Van Noten is a fashion house, guys, and that's one of the reasons why I got curious from the get-go. I do own a couple of fashion pieces from Dries Van Noten. It's not cheap. They're pretty much from 700 and up, okay? And so when I saw that on a Frederic Malle boutique, I was like, oh my gosh, they made one for the brand. Now, let me say this, guys, that this fragrance has nothing to do with the brand, okay? I was thinking, I don't know, Fashion Week, Italy, something like that. But then it's actually not related at all to Dries Van Noten, okay? Anyways, this fragrance is sandalwood centric. For those that do ask me, like, what's a good sandalwood fragrance, especially like right now, I really do tell them, hey, try the Dries Van Noten out, because it's a really interesting sandalwood fragrance. It does have sandalwood in the beginning, okay? So let's talk about the overall notes and the overall feel of Dries Van Noten. First and foremost, what are you gonna get once you spray this like I just did right now? Number one, you are going to get sandalwood, of course, right? You're gonna get sandalwood. Creamy sandalwood from the get-go, and this creamy sandalwood actually sets the tone for the next notes to come and the overall feel of this fragrance, okay? Now, of course, there are going to be some wrenches thrown into the mix, and what I mean by that is there are notes here that kind of like disrupt it, or kind of like give an exclamation point to the sandalwood, because the sandalwood, basically, once you smell this creamy sandalwood, guys, it's very calming, relaxing, but of course, that lacks some impact if it's just on its own. So the other note that comes in here, guys, is saffron. All right, saffron is actually in here. You throw in the wrench of saffron, and you are gonna get a spicy, sweet, warming saffron coming in, and that's the main differentiator. Like, you are gonna get creamy sandalwood and some warming, spicy saffron. There is some bergamot here, some little bergamot, and to me, that was kind of weird, okay? It was kind of like a weird lingering note of bergamot. I didn't quite like it. I think that with the bergamot and the saffron, it's a little bit too much. Some of you guys that will try it for the first time might feel like it's a weird intro, okay? But let me just tell you the good news that this bergamot actually does not last a long time. It actually lasts just a couple minutes, thank God. So it's just yeah, so right now, I already smelled it right now. It is officially about 3 minutes, 3 minutes-ish into this video, and that weird bergamot smells kind of gone, okay? So there is some lingering bergamot here, but mostly it's gonna be sandalwood and saffron, okay? Warming, spicy saffron with the sandalwood. Within 3 minutes as well, very, very quickly, guys, in comes a bed of vanilla. A lot of vanilla, guys. And that also sets the tone for this fragrance. So you got creamy sandalwood, a little wrench there of some spicy saffron, and then boom, a ton of vanilla. One thing you'll realize, guys, once that vanilla and tonka comes in, and that bergamot gets out, okay, is that you will smell like almond milk, okay? Straight up lactonic almond milk, guys, okay? And that again sets the tone, and it starts from that creamy sandalwood, okay? That creamy sandalwood drizzled with some slightly spicy and sweet saffron, then now transitions once the bed of vanilla comes in, tonka bean, you're gonna get some almond milk, guys, okay? Really like pretty realistic type of almond milk right here with Dries Van Noten. Within minutes after that, guys, there is an amazing note that shifts this milk into another thing, okay? And that is sacral sol, okay? Sacral sol is mentioned by Frederic Malle as a really nice ingredient here in Dries Van Noten. And what is sacral sol? Is basically a sugary, buttery note. Sugary, buttery note, guys, okay? So once this sacral sol kicks in, several minutes in, guys, I mean, it's not just a lactonic milk. It actually turns from almond milk to cookies, okay? So for those that are into gourmand, guys, okay, it turns into cookies. There is that buttery, sugary note right there that once you smell it, it's not just the milk now. And it kicks in within like several minutes in. Oh man, it smells like warm vanilla cookies, guys. Amazing, amazing stuff. And then after this sacral sol, guys, you are going to get the spices of nutmeg and clove. And usually they do go together, and they do go together nicely. There's going to be that nutty nutmeg, which is really, really nice. And it does like complete the sensation of these like warm vanilla cookies. You know, when you have that nutmeg, it's almost like, it's like the crumbs or something. You know what I mean? It's like you feel like there's the crumbs. It's very... oh, it's very, very realistic, guys, okay? The spice that comes in here is pretty nice. You can also liken the nutmeg to sort of like a cinnamon spice that you put on milk. You know what I mean? Like hot milk with cinnamon, or warm milk with cinnamon, rather. It is something that, you know, will come up into your mind, into your visuals, guys, once you smell this right here. So either you got the vanilla cookies, okay, the realistic vanilla cookies, or you've got cookies with warm milk and cinnamon drizzle, you know, but that's basically what you're gonna get from Dries Van Noten. It's really, really amazing. Now, another odd note, but actually this one blends quite well here, is jasmine, guys, okay? So the jasmine blends quite well here. It doesn't really stand out. It's almost like an additive and just adds to sort of the very low-key, musky undertone of this whole thing. Because as you are smelling this and as you are appreciating the gourmand nature of Dries Van Noten, actually there is a very, very slight musky undertone, okay? And that actually develops into just musk on the dry down, guys. But the jasmine, I believe, provides that. It's really low-key, guys, and the jasmine, to me, doesn't really interfere with your gourmand experience, okay? So you'll still, at the most, really, you're gonna get the vanilla almond milk with the, you know, sacral sol buttery cookies with nutty nutmeg and the spice of clove, okay? So it's really nice, guys. Spices, warm milk. I mean, I'm getting hungry, but it's really, really nice, okay? But again, the jasmine doesn't really interfere with those notes. Now, let me say this, guys. The Dries Van Noten gourmand nature, guys, it goes all the way till the end, okay? So that is the main characteristic of this. It's definitely the gourmand nature of Dries Van Noten, okay? Which is really not linked to the fashion house like I was pretty shocked and surprised. But at the same time, part of me was saying, wow, this is an exciting sandalwood scent, you know, that is gourmand. So that's, you know, at the same time I was saying that, there wasn't any real link in my head. But then I was like, wow, this one smells pretty interesting and pretty fresh, because I was smelling the night and like other the Middle Eastern gems that they had from Frederic Malle. So this one was a really nice, refreshing change from that. And then, so anyways, yeah, so it goes all the way till the end, guys. I mean, even when the spices sort of back off, you're still gonna get that lactonic vanilla almond milk all the way till the end. And it takes a while actually before that pulls off, and when that pulls off, really you're left with some woody notes as well as some musk. Okay, so that's the ultimate dry down way later, guys, when everything's kind of pulled away. But again, I mean, you are gonna get vanilla cookies, you are gonna get hot milk with cinnamon or nutmeg spice. Really nice, very warming, guys. Okay, now this fragrance to me is the perfect escape for today's times. Okay, I mean, really, it's really interesting that a lot of guys and gals are into perfume at this time where you're actually wearing masks, you can't really be around people, you can't be around your folks, your family during this you know, the holidays. You can't just show up to your friend's house and hang out there because, you know, you can't have a Christmas party. So, you know, it's really interesting that a lot of people are into fragrances. And my friend Eli said it best, that these fragrances are really the perfect escape right now. It's really nice to have fragrances even when you're here in your house, in your room during a stay-at-home order, trying fragrances, enjoying the different notes, the different blends here in fragrances, and sort of imagining what could be, you know, what could have been rather, you know, if this whole thing never happened. I mean, it's a perfect escape, guys. Okay, so Dries Van Noten is one of those guys. Okay, it will make you feel warm, cozy, and happy during the holiday season. It's really great to spray at this point. And if you guys are wondering, like, when is the best time to buy this, is right now, in my opinion. Okay, again, it took me all year, guys. Okay, I was like, man, when is the best time to really wear this and talk about this and make it relevant? And to me, it's right now. Okay, Christmas, guys, wearing this gourmand, warming, inviting, cozy, nice, sweet and spicy fragrance. I mean, this is right now, guys. Okay, I mean, if you are with your family or you are going to spend it with your direct family, guys, I think the kids are gonna love cuddling up to you with this fragrance here. Maybe they'll wonder, where's the cookies? Where did my uncle bring cookies, or did my aunt bring some sweets? I don't know, but they're gonna cuddle up on you and they're gonna wonder, where the heck are those sweets? Okay, but it's definitely nice for the Christmas or the holiday season. It is really nice to wear, guys. I mean, performance wise too, I mean, it does create a nice aura around me. I wouldn't say that it's a beast. It lasts about 4.5 hours. That's the length of it. But to me, it creates a nice sillage, and it's also good for the wearer. Okay, so as the wearer, you do get to smell it a lot. So even for you, you're gonna feel really cozy wearing Dries Van Noten. But I think, like I said, I mean, your wife, your kids, or whoever, they're gonna come in and be like, where's the cookies? Where's the cookies? Where are you hiding them? Because it's just right here. It's all around you right here. This is a true gourmand, guys, and a sandalwood-centric fragrance. So make sure that you add this on your list if you are looking for gourmands for this season, all right? And of course, for those that don't have a lot of experience with gourmand, like, definitely check this out, because this will expand your knowledge. Okay, like, usually when we think gourmand, we think about, I don't know, Oajan, for example, or we think about Lira, those types of fragrances that are already popular. But definitely try this out, guys. I mean, the other fragrance I know that is sort of like almond and cookie like, it's more almond and cookie like, is Italica, but then that's not available anymore. You know, Italica is one of those, like, it is so gourmand that it is one of those few fragrances that make my mouth water. So Dries Van Noten, guys, okay, try that out. It's not exactly the same as Italica, but it will give you that lactonic vanilla almond milk cookies with some spice. You know what I mean? Like, it will give you sort of like a similar feel. Okay, but it's not exactly the same, but it's one of those that are really, there's only a few fragrances, in my opinion, that are really on that category. I mean, Sweetie Oud is totally different as well. So, I mean, I can't say Sweetie Oud's part of this mix, but I would say Dries Van Noten, Italica, they're sort of on the same they might be cousins, you know what I mean? So if you can't get Italica by any means, grab a sample of Dries Van Noten, try it out, and see if it makes you feel Christmassy, because it did for me. Okay, the nutmeg spice straight up brings the Christmas to me right here. Okay, so that's it. That is my review on Dries Van Noten by Frederic Malle. Man, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Have you worn this? Do you guys own this? Do you love this? Let me know. And of course, let me know if this is something that you are wearing right now because it's the Christmas season. Okay, I think this is one of the most, like, this is the one of the most Christmassy scents I've ever smelled. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if this is something that is keeping you warm and cozy during this Christmas. Okay, and I do want to thank again all my subscribers. I think we are reaching 5K. Hopefully we get it. Yeah, hopefully we get it, guys, before the end of the year. That would be something, right? If we hit 5K before the end of the year, that would be really great. So thank you for your support, guys. I want to thank everybody that's watching the videos, guys. You know, if this stuff really like gets you curious about perfumes and really helps you guys, makes you happy, brings you joy and happiness, and adds to your passion of collecting, guys, well, I will keep doing them for you. Okay, thank you for liking, subscribing, watching the ads, sharing. Thank you for all of that, guys. I appreciate you. Okay, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Again, this is Troy D. God bless. Take care.